loss is something that we should actually welcome. You know, the military has this saying that says, kind of a mantra, I guess. The military has this mantra that says, "Embrace the suck." I first heard that, wow, that's a powerful statement. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized it's a great statement. There's a book and articles and lots of other things to explore that if you want to, and kind of how it came about. It's a fairly modern phrase, as you can imagine, I think from the Iraq War, but that's not the important part of it. The point is, we all experience loss, we all experience pain, we all experience struggle. And those are the things that are critical for growth and for learning. Without that friction, you don't expand, you don't grow. So I guess what I wanted to share with you is just the thought that I don't want to diminish anybody's pain or anybody's loss. I've had my own pain and loss. As far as I'm concerned, nobody gets through this life without some. I feel bad for those that have experienced a great deal of loss. Obviously, think about people in war zones and having somebody killed in front of you, a loved one. That's just unimaginable. But we all have loss. You know, we all have loss of a job, loss of a family through divorce, loss of a home. Lots of crazy things that can happen in a lifetime, and you just have to learn to embrace those things. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that you're going to get through it without doing a lot of work to get on the other side of it. But there's a book that I read that I highly recommend to anybody. It's Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. And regardless of what loss you had, that book will help you to figure out how to get beyond that and what you need to do. His thesis of this book is that you have to have a purpose. You can survive anything if you can figure out what your purpose is, and generally that means helping others, lifting up others, loving others, having a way to get past it. He was somebody who lived through Nazi Germany, survived a concentration camp, lost his whole family, was a psychologist, and when he got out of the concentration camp after the war was over, a lot of his patients were also Holocaust survivors. And he determined that from that experience, those who thrived after that horrific experience, the ones who had a purpose, the ones who found love, the ones who were able to figure out a reason for being here, those are the ones who thrived. There were some who left that and couldn't get past it. I can't imagine it, judging that, but I'm just telling you this was his experience. I'm sharing it with you. And I can tell you from my own experience that you have to find that why. You have to find that reason to get up every day and to get on the other side of whatever it is you're going through. It's not an easy thing, but if it was, there would be no growth. It is that friction, that struggle, that pain that is what is going to help you get to the other side and to grow from whatever experience it is you're having. And just know that you're not alone. There's somebody who's been in your shoes. There's somebody who's experienced a similar pain. If you can find them, it's great, because they can help you, talk to you, and give you some advice and show you how they did it. But just know the basic concept is figure out how to get up every day, how to move beyond it, how to find your purpose, and stay with it. And you too will get on the other side of whatever it is you're dealing with. So I wish you well, health, happiness, and good luck.